Hello friends, welcome to yet another video on TutorialsPoint with Ms.Richa. Today we are going to talk about financial literacy. Well, all of us want to be rich and we all want to have different streams of income, right? The important thing to understand is how important it is for you to be financially literate. I'd like to share a quote over here by Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, who says, "If you want to be rich, you need to be financially literate." Well, there's another famous saying which goes like this: building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Discipline is the key element or ingredient. Well, let's start with the particular module on financial literacy or financial wellness. Let's take a look at what this module has in store for us. We are going to talk about what exactly is the definition of financial literacy, setting smart financial goals. We'll also talk about what is money management and all that is about it, challenging as well as certain myths around financial literacy. So let's get started. Friends, to understand what exactly do we mean by the word financial literacy? Well, as I mentioned earlier, all of us want to be rich. Now, most of us have the resources and everything else, but we don't know what are the steps on how to build income for a long period of time. So financial literacy is the education. So you educate yourself and the understanding of knowing how money is made, how you can spend your money, how much to save, or even how much to invest. The knowledge and understanding of all of these things is what financial literacy is all about. It is vital that everyone should understand the basics of finance. However, many individuals lack the basic information and hence they're not able to save, or rather they're not able to meet their day-to-day expenses because of the fact that they're not financially literate. So financial literacy is no rocket science. It's something which is very simple and easy to do. Let's take a look at what else we can understand on this. Setting smart financial goals is the key to making sure that you grow rich over a long period of time. So SMART goals, the S stands for specific, which means that your financial goals need to be specific in nature. You cannot say something like this, that I want to be very, very rich. Well, it's not a financial goal. It is just a statement with just a desire or a need for you to be very, very rich. Well, how do you make it specific is the key to making sure that you grow rich. So specific means that your financial goals need to be as specific as possible. You should be able to answer these three important questions, which are: how will you achieve it? Secondly, who does it involve? Thirdly, why is it important to achieve this? And what are you exactly looking forward to achieve? Now, if I replace this particular sentence, that I want to be very, very rich, by a specific statement which says, I want to be rich by $10 million by the end of 2030. Now, well friends, that is a specific statement because you have clearly mentioned how much you want to get richer by. Alright, so let's take a look at the second acronym in SMART, which stands for measurable. So M stands for measurable. It is necessary that you measure the goals that you are setting, very important. Quantitative data is the key. You need to be knowing how much you want to be financially literate by. It could be passive income, it could be savings, it could be whatever it may be. However, if you do not quantify it, you do not know how to measure it. So $10 million is a measurable quantitative data. Being clear helps you to understand that whether you have achieved your financial goal or you have not. So hence it gives you more clarity. The third acronym in SMART is A for attainable. Now you need to make sure that you are able to attain your financial goals. So make sure that your financial goals are attainable and it should be something within your reach and not very far-fetched. It is vital that you have specific and detailed knowledge about your goals so that you can understand if you can achieve it or you cannot. It can be really demotivating if you're not able to achieve your goals, if they are very unattainable. Hence, make sure that they are attainable. If you know that your goals can be achieved, it will be easier for you to identify the roadblocks and the obstacles which might come in the way, and you're better prepared in order to face these obstacles and challenges. The next acronym in SMART is R for realistic. Now friends, your goal or your financial goal for that matter has to be realistic. It cannot be something like, for example, I am going to be rich by 1 crore by tomorrow. Well, it's not realistic at all, because you've given yourself a target of 1 crore in the next day, which is quite unrealistic. So always make sure that your goals, your financial goals, are realistic. That means that there should be a possibility of attaining it. Realistic does not mean easy, mind you. Be prepared to face the challenges and overcome them with a lot of efforts. Dream big, but make sure that you're also putting in the right kind of efforts which are required to attain your financial goals. The last part of the word SMART is T for timely, which means that if you do not have a deadline around your financial goals, you will never be able to achieve it. It's very important to give a timeline or a deadline so that you can really work diligently and sincerely towards attaining your financial goal. So, for example, the sentence that I gave out as an example a little while back, I want to be rich by $10 million by the end of 2030. Now you can make it even more specific by saying by January 2030. You can even assign a date, for example 20th January 2030. Now the reason why I'm telling you this is to make you understand that timelines are very important, because then you know how much time you have remaining, what are the things you can do to prep yourself up and motivate yourself to reach your particular goal. So friends, that was about SMART financial goal setting. Now let's take a look at certain money management tips. Now most of you might have a feeling that you're not very good with money, you're not able to save, etc. etc. Well, let me share with you certain tips which will help you to enhance your knowledge about what you can do to manage your money better. The first thing is make a detailed budget plan, which will help you to understand listing down all the things that is in your budget. Take care of your expenses. Do not go overly, heavy duty with your expenses, so try to limit it. Eliminate unnecessary cost. So in your budget, if you think these are things which can be removed and they are an additional cost, then please eliminate those. Set clear goals that will help you to accelerate your savings. Expect emergencies and always have a kind of a contingency fund, which is like a backup for you in case you might fall short of your monies. Make sure that you relook your debts. If you are in any kind of debt, make sure you repay them. Start saving now irrespective of your age. You could be a teenager, you could be a school-going child, or you could be a senior citizen. The time is never always bad about it. So please make sure that you start as soon as you want to start. So there's no age factor over here. Let's take a look at certain challenges that come in our way of financial wellness and what are certain myths around these challenges nowadays. The first challenge which mostly people have is, I am too young to start saving. Well, you are never too young to start saving. It doesn't matter. You can just start by saving small. Second one is, I don't make enough money to save. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned. So don't think that I'm not having that great a salary and I'm not making so much of money. Well, it really doesn't matter, because if you want to save, you will definitely save. It is always better to buy a home rather than rent one. So hence, it's very important that you are careful in choosing your right kind of accommodation. Another myth which is there around finances is, you get what you pay for. Well, price at times mostly has to be equivalent to the value of that particular product. If you feel a product is overpriced, please do not buy it if it is not in sync with the value that it is adding. The next is you have to be rich to invest. Well, that's again another myth, because anyone can invest. Yes, you can, by starting by making small and the right kind of investments. So never think like this that only the rich people invest. Even you and I can invest by making sure that you're doing it in the right manner. Invest in gold. Well, that's again a old school thought of, way of saying it, because nowadays investing in gold is really out. People are investing more and more in mutual funds and shares, etc. That is really making their money grow by themselves. Well friends, to conclude this particular topic on financial literacy, it is very important to understand that money is not always going to be there with you. You need to make sure that you're investing, spending, saving, all of that, and also increasing your knowledge about the finances that you want. Last but not the least, you need to make sure that you have a smart financial goal in place so that you are able to better tackle anything that comes your way. Well friends, thank you so much for watching this video. Keep watching, more videos coming your way. Thank you.